Sagittarius, welcome to your May 2021 love reading. And I'm going to go ahead and just jump right in and calibrate these cards to the astrological sign of Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. And ask our angels, guides, and ancestors for any love messages for Sagittarius for the month of May 2021. For Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Spirit, what love messages do you have for Sagittarius for the month of May 2021? Spirit, what love messages do you have for Sagittarius for the month of May 2021? Spirit, what love messages do you have for Sagittarius for the month of May 2021? Just one last time for good measure, okay? Now I'm dividing these into 3 stacks. And the card on the bottom of the deck is the Queen of Cups. Okay, so the Queen of Cups is your overall energy for your reading. And as we go through this spread, I'm going to show you how the Queen of Cups is going to relate to the other cards that come up in your spread. Now, the Queen of Cups is someone who is sentimental, emotional. She's focused on things like family and home and love. She's very emotional, very sensitive, but can also be fierce, as any of the queens can be. But anyway, let's go ahead and I was going to shuffle one more time, but I'm not. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and lay your cards out. And the first card refers to you, the things you've been going through in the recent past, things you're currently dealing with, and things that are coming towards you. The second column is for your twin flame, soulmate, divine counterpart. It might be a karmic partner. It could be somebody that you just met. Generally, it's the person that you're thinking of when you wake up in the morning, and that last person that's on your mind when you go to sleep at night. Third column, fears, anxieties, our things that we do to our own self to self-sabotage, because our fears, we might really want to do something, but sometimes the thing we want the most, we're actually really scared to have that. And so sometimes either consciously or subconsciously, we will screw ourselves up just so that it doesn't happen and we don't have to deal with that. And of course, the last column is for outcome. Now, I've got 2 cards in each of the 4 rows, and I'm going to do that 2 more times so we have like a past, present, future kind of thing. If it doesn't completely resonate with you, just keep the parts that do, disregard the rest. And if you know your other planetary placements, feel free to listen to those signs as well for additional messages. Okay, so in the first column, we have the 6 of Swords as well as the Knight of Swords. So you might have been going through just a little bit of emotional pain lately, maybe even a little bit of cruelty, to the point that you are moving away from the situation. Now you see the water is very tumultuous on this side, it's calm on the other, and you just feel like you just need to move away from that sort of thing. The Swords are on deck with her, okay? Or him, whoever is covered up here, you can't really tell. But yeah, she's carrying these swords with her because, you know, she's still hurting. She's still carrying that little bit of burden with her, but has enough self-esteem and enough worth to know that it's something that she definitely needs to move away from. This is something that you might have decided, you know, rather quickly. It might have been building for a long time, and finally you just reach that last straw and you just absolutely feel like you can't take it anymore. Okay, so in your partners column, we have the Death card as well as the Tower, and this couldn't scream any more loudly. The Tower is about, you know, where everything just completely falls apart. You can see that it was never built right in the first place, and it gives you that opportunity to rebuild things. You have the Death card, and the Death card is not always final, because after death, we have resurrection. So both of these cards indicate that there's an ending coming, if it hasn't already, and that you're going to have the opportunity, you know, most likely with the fact that you are moving away, in order to rebuild your life the way that it should have been and the way that you want it to be, okay? Now, in the obstacles and challenges, fears and anxieties, We have the Hierophant as well as the Two of Wands. So this is definitely a time that you need to, set aside things. You need to think about the things that you want most in life, whether you want marriage and security and a family. This is that time that you need to think about what it is that you absolutely want most, and to look ahead to the future and to kind of set those things in motion through the law of attraction and your own baby steps that you are taking in order to achieve that. He's holding the world here in his hand like a crystal ball, gazing off into the future, imagining what kind of future he can have and exactly what it is he does want. And the High Priestess is indicating the seriousness of that. If it's something that you really want, and you can't really stay with people who don't have the same type goals and the same mindset that you do. You might love that bad boy or that bad girl, but at the same time, it's going to hinder you from making the progress that you need, and it also keeps you from being with the person that was meant just for you. All right, last column, Knight of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so you're torn kind of between being emotional and, wanting to put all this love out there into the universe. And that is never a bad thing, because when you do that, of course, it always comes back to you. But at the same time, you're kind of shell-shocked and you're moving a little slowly. What do they say? Once bitten, twice shy. Okay, so you're thinking about moving ahead, but you're taking your time, and well, you should. Generally after a relationship ends, this is the time that we need for self-reflection and thinking about, what we really and truly do want from the future. So it may be like the perfect time for you to just continue putting that love out there, and you will receive that back, because whatever you put out there, that is exactly what you attract back. So don't be worried about moving too slowly, okay? Because all things happen in their own time. Second column, we have the Three of Cups and the Two of Cups, okay? Second column, with your partner, we have the Five of Swords and the Ace of Wands. Obstacles and challenges, you have the Wheel of Fortune, as well as the Seven of Pentacles, and in your outcome, you have the World, okay, and the Queen of Pentacles. So it looks kind of like there's some changes going on, and you might actually hear from this person from your past, and they're not going to like at all the way that you're moving forward and claiming your own identity again, finding out who you actually are instead of who they've been stifling you from becoming, okay? And they're not like really cool with that at all, and they're the kind of person that's going to, pick fights with you or try to poke at your self-esteem and make you feel really bad. All right, so in this first column, we have Temperance as well as the Three of Cups. So again, this Two of Cups that the angel is holding right here, of course, when you have the card, the Two of Cups from the Suit of Cups, well, that card is about love and balance and reconciliation and reciprocity and finding someone that actually is a compliment to you. Now, this angel is blessing this union. They are getting this ready for you. They are putting things into the universe that is coming towards you. So the more that you think about this and the more that you want this, the more that you are creating that for yourself. And it's definitely time for you to celebrate, to, enjoy yourself, relax. Don't worry while you're out. Oh my gosh, I got to get back home at a certain time, because you don't. This is a time for you to enjoy your freedom, to hang out with your friends, to be able to do the things that you want without someone pulling this one on you right here, this Five of Swords. When they can't control you, they tend to pick out your weaknesses and kind of focus on those when they can't make an argument. They don't really have anything significant to say. You're walking away from this situation again, just like in your Six of Swords. This is just a reminder that that is the reason why everything fell apart in the first place. But with this Ace of Wands, you're overcoming that, and you're going to be able to move on from that. And Then we have the Wheel of Fortune and the Seven of Pentacles. So the Seven of Pentacles shows that, yeah, you're nurturing this baby life, okay, this brand new life, these little baby steps that you're taking. You're making sure that nothing's going to keep you from that. Like he's checking for bugs or pests or weeds or anything that's going to disturb his new little garden here, just like you're going to prevent anything from coming and interfering with what it is you want. So after that Tower and that Death card, you're going to have this Wheel of Fortune energy that comes in, and where things have been bad, now everything is turning in your favor, and good things are coming your way. So you're going to find that you're going to have a lot of new opportunities that are presenting themselves to you, especially when it comes to money and love. So we have the World as well as the Queen of Pentacles, and the World is basically, you know, it's just like here, the world's at her feet. All of the elements are coming together in divine timing in order to have you have this new balance and this new opportunity come in your life. You've got this Queen of Cups that is the overall energy for your reading, which tells me that not only are you passionate and sentimental and those things, you're also super focused on your future and your stability and acquiring those things that you want, making a wonderful home and a good future for yourself. We have the Fool and the Strength card, okay? In the next column, we have the King of Cups and the Page of Swords. All right. Third column, we have 8 of Wands and the 8 of Cups. And your outcome is the Queen of Swords and the 7 of Wands. I think this is really wonderful for you. So yeah, definitely the Fool is the end of the journey. It's also the beginning of a journey. So you are taking these little baby steps, again, moving away from all of the things in your past that have hurt you and have held you back, and you are determined that you are going to make it happen. So when this lion comes up and bites you, you're going to pry his jaws open and take it back right then and there. You're not going to allow anything to overcome all the progress that you've made and all the things that you have planned for your future. With the King of Cups and the Page of Swords, I feel like a little bit of Scorpio energy coming from this King of Cups here. You might actually have someone that is a partner for you that is offering this new love to you. You have set yourself some boundaries, and you're not quite sure if you want to allow anybody in just yet. You have that new garden, that new life that you're growing and building, and you're laying these boundaries here, and you're not going to let him, but you're not going to let anybody disrespect you, manipulate you, gaslight you, do all those things to you that your past significant other did to you. But this person, he's chill. He doesn't mind. He doesn't mind the wait. You're worth the wait. Now also, you know, there's no gender in the tarot. This is about the energy that the card represents. So just because this is a male figure in the picture doesn't necessarily mean that it is a male that is coming into your life, whether you are male or female or what gender you date or any of those things. It has to do with what the energy from that person is representing at the time. Now, in your obstacles and challenges, you have that 8 of Wands and the 8 of Cups. Again, walking away, you know there's better out there. This is exactly what you want. You had the Knight of Swords in the beginning of the reading, indicating that you're going to make these changes in your life very quickly and very swiftly, and that you know, okay, that when this person comes back, you know exactly what it is that you want, and you are not going to, you're just focused. You have your back turned and you are walking away. So we're ending the reading with the 7 of Wands and the Queen of Swords. So when this person from your past comes back, and you do have new love coming in, Don't feel like you have to defend your choices. Don't feel like you have to defend the reasons that you walked away. You've had enough. Okay? She has her sword up. She's got her hand up, like, stop right there. Not having it. It's over. Go away. You're not wanted here. Persona non grata. And that's the end of it. And you're not going to allow anyone to disrupt any of this new life that this angel is preparing for you right now. Okay? All right, Sagittarius, so that is your reading for May 2021. And I want you guys to know how much I really love you, and I appreciate you guys so much, and all of your comments, likes, shares, and subscribes, and being so patient with me while I've been in and out of my channel so little in the last couple of months. I've had so much going on with my work outside of YouTube, and I've barely had time for anything. All of that is calming down and settling down now, and I should be able to be here more often. All right, guys, I love you, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.